topics you might get?
Yes, I've tried talking about the family.
And
That's to choose to talk about your family, like talking about whom you like most in your family. Based on what I saw in YouTube. One of the Indian guys that have been talking about the relationship between him and his mother. So I learned about that.
Okay. All right. So family. Okay. Anyone else? Come on.
about art, sports.
Art, sports. Okay. Do you agree with me? Oh, okay. Sorry. I will just rephrase. To what extent do you agree or disagree that vocabulary is important for speaking?
No. Word. I think word.
Yes, very important.
Not important. Vocabulary not important in speaking.
Simple English.
Yeah, very simple English.
Yeah, simple English.
Simple English.
I mean basic.
Basic
Vocab
English.
is also important, but what makes it complicated?
Vocabulary is important.
Okay. Vocabulary is also important. Okay, vocabulary is not very important. Okay. Okay, similar to listening. Okay, similar to listening, vocabulary is very important for speaking. Okay, I just very important. I just give another example. Okay, if you don't know many words, you can't speak. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't say
But
that. It's not about grammar. It's not about grammar. It's like you can't. You don't know that word. Okay. I learn Mandarin. Okay. I learn Mandarin. I learn Arabic. Okay. But okay, because of lack of words, okay, because of limited words, right? Somehow like I can't engage in the conversation. Okay, it's all about words. Okay, only with words you can speak. Okay, the other things comes next. That's why for ayat speaking, okay, the first one is fluency and coherence. Okay, fluency and coherence, which means here is it, how long are your answers? Okay, how long are your answers? But how you say words, okay, how you say words. Sometimes even if you don't know that word, if you don't know many words, even a simple sentence, even a simple question, you can't express. Okay, you can respond to that. Okay, so words is very important. So you will be evaluated, okay, according to these four. Okay, fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. So fluency, what do you understand by fluency?
Talking without saying
Okay, talking without okay.
Without pause.
Without pause, okay. Anyone else?
Good choices of word.
Good choice of words.
I don't think so.
Okay, fluency is how long are your answers, whether you give short answer or long sentences. Okay, how long is your response? How long is your response? For example, I ask you, what did you eat this morning? All right, someone answer me. What did you eat this morning?
Donut.
Fried
I
rice.
ate nasi lemak this morning.
Okay, is it fluent or not?
I ate nasi lemak with an egg on the side.
Okay, see, there's a difference. One person just say nasi lemak. One person say nasi lemak with fried eggs on the side. Okay, what is the difference between these two?
The long.
Correct. Okay, correct. There is it. Okay, before I go further, there is to differentiate fluency. How long are your answers? For example, if I ask you, are you a student or do you work?
Currently, I'm not working. I'm a student.
The
I'm a
rest of you?
student. I'm a student, but also currently working at some place, blah blah blah. And I enjoy being a student more.
Fluency is like this. Like, are you a student or do you work? Student. Okay. Right. So, are you a student or do you work? I'm a student currently in University Putra. I study in biology. I am in my first year and I really like my course. That is fluency. That.
Yes.
Okay. If you just say, are you a student or do you work? Student.
Basically, you have to know to mengarut more, right?
Okay, or what is it? Do you like nasi lemak? Yeah, yes. Your yes is not fluency, okay? Okay, it should comes with words. Okay, it should come with words. So, do you like nasi lemak? Yes, I do. I think nasi lemak is the best Malay cuisine because it comes with sambal, it comes with anchovies, and you can choose either you want to eat with boiled egg or fried eggs on the side. And it's good to eat nasi lemak in the morning, but sometimes you also can eat it during lunch or dinner.
Anytime.
This
Wow.
is fluency. Okay, the one that I showed you just now is the basic one, the basic one to get band 6 and above. Because remember, we want to be competent users. Okay, we want to be competent users. We don't want to be like, do you like nasi lemak? Yeah, nasi lemak. Nasi lemak is good. Yeah, I like nasi lemak.
Miss Ellie,
Ah,
this
yeah.
one-to-one with examiner.
Yes,
Yes.
this is 101. Okay, it's a 101. Okay, so there's a fluency. Okay, all right. Next is coherence. Coherence is how well can you link your ideas and structure your points. Okay, so when you want to talk nasi lemak, right, you can just say, oh, yeah, I really love nasi lemak. I think that is the best Malay cuisine. And you can get it everywhere. Okay, that is one. Or you can say, oh yeah, I really love nasi lemak. Nasi lemak has many important things. Yeah, it has rice, it has and it's good for health. And it's $2. Did you see that the ideas are missed out,
Yeah.
right? That you don't link your structure. Yes, you talk about nasi lemak, but it's all over the place. So that is coherence. Next one, lexical resource. How varied is your vocabulary? Okay. How advanced and accurate is it? Okay, for example, that you want to talk about nasi lemak. Oh my God, why we talk about nasi lemak anyway? But, right. So when we talk about food, right, for me, the best thing you need to do is use all the 5 senses. Okay, when you want to describe something, use all the 5 senses. Taste, smell, hear, look, touch, right? So you can say, oh, nasi lemak is actually a rice, okay, white coconut rice, white rice cooked with coconut milk, right? And it comes with fried anchovies, boiled or fried eggs, and a slice of cucumber, and it also comes with what is it, nuts? Yes. So yeah, it's very interesting. See, you describe, okay, you describe all the words related to nasi lemak. Okay, for those of you who are not familiar with nasi lemak, I'm so sorry, but yes, we do love nasi lemak. Okay, all right. And then next one, number 3, grammatical range and accuracy. Okay, how varied and complex are your grammatical structures and how accurate are they? Very simple. If it already happened in the past, if they ask you what was your favorite food when you were small or when you were young, okay, what was? Boom, it happened in the past. Simple past tense. Okay, right. What is your favorite sport? Favorite sport now. What is now? My favorite sport is. Very simple. Okay, so that is how you should pay attention to when it comes to speaking. Number 4, pronunciation. How well can you use standard features of pronunciation to enhance communication? Excuse me. You must, it's good to know that accent is not considered as mispronunciation. Okay? Accent. So don't worry if you have your first language accent, you have Malaysian accent, but don't say lah. Okay? You're not gonna say like, are you a student? Yeah, I'm student. I'm student lah. Don't. Okay? But no penalty. No penalty for having like Chinese accent, Indian accent, what is it? Bangladesh accent, Malaysian, Singaporean accent. No. Don't worry. Okay? Accent is not considered as mispronunciation. Okay, all right. Okay, so those of you who said there are 4 sections or there are 4 parts, that one is for listening. Okay, we have, in Ielts speaking, in Ielts speaking, there are 3 parts. Okay, 3 parts. The whole part takes around 11 to 15 minutes each person. 11 to 15 minutes each person, each candidate. Okay, it's one-on-one. Okay, it's on one-on-one, regardless whether it's a computer delivered test or paper-based. I think so far I heard they are still doing manually, physical, face-to-face, because I had my students did IELTS in January. Is it in January or in December? End of December. Face-to-face. Computer. Yeah, still face-to-face. Okay, but I'm not sure now, pandemic or whatever happened in, but still good to check. Because it's not like PTE. Okay, if you know another type of test, PTE, Pearson something. Even the speaking part is done virtually, is done online. Okay, similar to Cambridge English, I think. Cambridge English also doing it online for speaking parts. Just started. All right. So there are 3 parts. The whole thing is 11 to 15 minutes. For some people, 11 to 15 minutes is just like this lah. It's a piece of cake. I can talk for 15 minutes. Right. But for some people, 15 minutes is like, what should I say? What should I talk about? Right. Okay. So first part is introduction and interview. All right. It takes around 4 to 5 minutes. Okay. Range about, it can be 2 or 3 topics. Okay. 2 or 3 topics. Part 2, long term. Okay. Which means you are the only one who speak. 3 to 4 minutes, including preparation. And part 3 is discussion. Okay. Takes around 4 to 5 minutes. Unlike MUET, okay, if you are familiar with MUET also has discussion, but in groups.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you have like 4 or 5, I'm not sure. But for this one, no. You and the examiner. So the examiner is like another person who is in the discussion group. Okay. So, and then, okay, sorry. Another thing about discussion, right? Is actually the examiner can ask you question based on your response. All right. They have their own types of questions, but they might also say, "Oh, really? But can you explain further about that?" Which means you have said something and they ask you to clarify. They ask you to add further more information. So it's something like that. Okay. All right. Okay, speaking part 1, interview. Okay, the examiner asks a series of questions about everyday topics such as work, studies, home, family, interest, food, or music. Okay, I will show you there are more topics coming up. Okay, for part 1 is actually the easiest. Why it is easier? Because you can secure fluency here. It's all about yourself. Fluency comes with common knowledge. Okay, you cannot be fluent for something that you don't know. But if something that you know, something that you have a lot of information, you can be fluent. Okay. So to assess the ability to communicate information and opinion on everyday topics and common experience and situations by answering a range of questions. And then what you should do is you need to provide the information. Okay, you need to answer, obviously, but you need to provide information, and then you need to add supporting details. So, for example, just now, are you a student or do you work? Okay, if you just answer student, I am a student. Do you provide supporting details?
No.
No. All right. So yes, even for part one, okay, you should start giving supporting details. You should explain further. Okay, you should add one or two more sentences after I am a student. Then you can say what kind of students are you? Or is it full time? Is it what is it part time? Where do you study? Okay, right. Part one, you need to give relevant responses and provide examples for your replies. Okay, aim to answer each question in 2 or 3 sentences. Equivalence, okay, equivalence to 20 to 30 seconds. Aim to appear confident and relaxed. Okay, how? Smile and look at the examiner. Look, okay, don't no, look at the examiner. All right, listen, pay attention to the examiner. Okay, make eye contact. Okay, make eye contact. Ask the examiner to repeat the questions if you do not understand or might have misheard. Okay, it's very common. Sometimes we don't really get what the examiner say, so you can actually ask for the second time, but do not make it up to third time or fourth time. Okay, so for example, like do you prefer eating at home or dining out? And then you're like, excuse me, can you repeat again? Yes, it is allowed. Okay, but make sure it is only one time. Do not make.
Excuse me, madam.
Yeah.
What about if the examiner use like a big vocabs and can you ask the examiner like, excuse me, sir, can you break it down? Is it possible?
No. No. Okay. The examiner won't change the what is it? The examiner won't change the word. Okay. For example, like, what do you think of what do you think of air pollution in your country? Okay. For example, you don't know the word pollution, You don't know that word. So is it sorry? Can you change? Can you tell me the meaning of the word that you say? No, cannot. Okay, but you can just say, sorry, maybe I have misheard your question. Can you repeat again, please? So you say, what do you think of the air pollution in your city? So is it air pollution? Interesting question. Well, air pollution is serious, important. Those cases means like someone who doesn't know what is air pollution, right? But you actually, there are ways for you to. Later I will show you. Later I will show you how to buy time. Okay, how to buy time so that it allows your brain to process and come up with words. Later we're going to learn some phrases. Yes, what is it?
Madam, what if the interviewer asks me a question that I don't have a background experience of it? Can I say like, I'm sorry, I don't have any background experience of this something? Like, for example, I just said pollution. So can I say like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any experience of pollution in my country? Like, like
Okay,
disagree.
yes.
Oh, so okay. Oh, all right.
Okay. No. I mean, like,
No?
yes, sometimes it happens. All right, such as like this.
I mean, like some hard questions. That's
Okay.
what I mean.
All right. Don't worry. Remember, it's all about what? Everyday topics. Okay.
Okay.
It's about everyday topics. When everyday topic is actually 99% up to 100% people have done that. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, unless that person, okay, for those who don't experience this, maybe very unlikely they want to sit for Ielts, so we don't have to worry. Okay, those who want to sit for Ielts, I'm pretty sure they have experienced this. Okay, for example, music. Okay, this is very interesting. You say because it's hard question. Okay. I had one
Music
student
haram,
before.
madam. I don't listen.
Yes. I had one student before. I have many students. Okay, I have many students come from Middle East. Okay, some come from Saudi Arabia. Comes from what is it?
Madam, I am Arabic, so
Yes. Like no, not all Arabs. Huh? Sorry. Huh?
not all.
Arabs.
Yeah, I understand. Not all.
Okay?
Yeah.
Some Arabs, I think, are more westernized. Okay,
Yeah,
right.
thanks.
Okay, so but we do have some people who are very conservative, which is totally fine. It's their right. Actually, we don't want to
Yes.
listen to music. It's fine. Okay, so if you get these kind of questions like, what is your favorite kind of music? Okay, so you can just say,
Okay.
yeah, so you can say, oh, okay, interesting. However, I don't have any favorite kind of music. Maybe because I don't listen to music. Okay, so I don't have any favorite. I don't have specific genre that I like to listen to. So, but they will ask again, is it good listening to music when studying? Even though the first question you have answered, you don't have any favorite music, you don't listen to music, but still the next question is still about music. It doesn't mean, oh really? You don't listen to music? Sorry. So I change, You don't listen to music. So I take another question, okay? No, they won't do it for you. Why? Because it's not about right or wrong. It's not about your personality, okay?
Yeah,
It's not
it's
about where
about
you
just
come from.
speaking.
It's about the language.
The
They want to
language.
see how you see the language. So again, the next question say, is it good listening to music when studying? So you say, well, from my point of view, I think it depends on certain people. If they think that by listening to music, they can focus and pay attention more, why not? But if someone who needs to pay attention or needs to focus more on reading, okay, and they want to think clearly, I think they should not listen to music. See, it doesn't matter whether you like or not the music, they still ask you about the music. All right, and then again, next one. Do young generation listen to music? They say, well, I guess so, because there are more songs on the radio and on YouTube, and there are many new celebrities producing songs and musics for them. I use example such as like K-pop, Blackpink, and BTS. They really attract young generation to listen to music. That okay, so you cannot use any excuse. Okay, you cannot say any excuse. But again, there's nothing against your your country, your religion, your culture, nothing. All right. Another one is, for example, like, do you read? Okay, do you read? Dang, you don't read, for example. Like, and then you say, oh my god, I don't read. What is the examiner will think of me, right? It's okay. Just say like, actually, I don't really read books, especially because this is not my favorite activity to do at home. But I do think that reading is quite interesting. See, we just want to play with the language, okay? You know what? I really enjoy teaching speaking. I really enjoy teaching speaking skills, because I think that it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why we have some people who talk scraps but making a lot of money. Right?
They know how to talk.
Yes. Do you know what I mean? It's not about what you know, it's about
I don't
how
really know what
you
they're talking about.
Yes, it's about how you say it. Yeah, so yes, this is the example, sir. Okay, make sure you know sort of common topics and advanced vocabulary. Yeah, again, vocabulary is important. Without vocabulary, you cannot speak. That's all. Okay, now in the first part, I would like to ask some questions about yourself. Do you work or are you a student? It's a very common that you will get this. Okay, it's very, very common. Okay, and it's not very common. It's, I would say, like 80%. Okay, it's 80%. It's either this one or this accommodation. Okay, it's about this one and also our accommodation. Sorry, let me time myself. Okay, so okay, I want to ask one person. Okay, what did you like about your university or college building? Can someone answer me?
Anything except the management.
I agree.
I
with
asked
Muhammad.
building.
Everything. I never went into the building yet.
Oh, really?
The building
My
is
spread-
fantastic. They have a
Yep,
very
the
good lift.
disadvantage of online classes, madam.
Okay, all right. Okay, good. Okay, like this.
So the thing that never happened just happened now, madam. The disagree.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that's true.
You see,
Okay.
yeah. Thank God I asked.
Yes, I like that. Okay. If something that you never done, all right, something that you never seen, for example, like this one, what did you like about your university or college building? Like, you don't even know how do you like, right? So here, you need to create some answers.
Diverse.
Okay. Yes, imaginations. All right. You can just say why? Because it's all about common knowledge. You can imagine university and college building. How does it like? Okay, you can see like thoughts like well, I noticed there are 5 buildings and they are in different colors. It is labeled different blocks. We have block A, block B, block C, block D, and block E, I think. Or maybe there are names for the building, but I'm not sure. And in every buildings is for specific schools or faculty. So I think my faculty is the block C. It is a 5 stories. And in that particular building, I have there is like there are few lecture rooms. What I like about it is like the rooms are connected, so it's very easy to find the room. And because it's 5 stories, it has elevator. So, for example, if I am late, I still can reach my class within a time. See, I don't even know what building is that. Okay, but you have to do. You cannot say, what did you like about your university and college building? You just say, oh, you know what? Now it's pandemic. I don't even know my building.
Excuse me, madam.
You can't do that, right? You can't. You have to create what you have to say about it. Yes. Any questions?
Madam, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Now you answering the question and you are using I think. The word I think really means that you are not sure.
Nope.
Yeah, because you said you think, I think means you are not sure, something like that, right?
Okay. Here, when you write in the essay just now, in the writing just now, right? You also use I think. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think is allowed. I think doesn't mean that you're not sure. For example, like this, okay, you see something happen, right? You see something happen, and then you want to give suggestion. Okay, this is. I think you should not do that because it will be costly, don't you think? It doesn't mean that you're not sure, but you are telling something. Okay, I think it's actually your opinion, so it's totally fine. You can use like in my opinion, you can use from point of view, in my perspective, either one, you can say. Okay, so no, not I think doesn't mean that you are not sure. I'm not sure. Yes, I'm not sure.
Okay.
And then, okay, good one. Another thing is because you need to talk about your university or college building, right? Which means it's not in front of you at the moment. So it looks like you are pretending that you are imagining it. Okay, you try to picture the buildings. Like, I think there are like 3 or 4 buildings, right? It's fine because the examiner doesn't evaluate or doesn't judge you based on the correctness. Okay, it's based on your language. How I use the word I think there are 3 or 4 buildings. Okay, and maybe there are specific names for the buildings, but I haven't paid attention to that. but my building is in the third one in the purple color. And yeah, what I like about it is the elevator. It can bring me to any floors, levels in a very quick time.
So
Like that.
in this case, the examiner is only after how you speak, not after whether the answer is correct or not, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Look at the next one. How much work do you do at home? Anyone can answer that?
There's a lot of work to be done at home, such as cleaning, washing, studying.
This one. Actually, because it's still related to are you a student? This is the same category. Okay, this is same category. So very very easy for you to get out from the topic, you know. How much work do you do at home? You can just say, I will say a lot, right? I have few assignments. The deadline is coming up, and when we are at home, we are assigned few readings that we need to read before the class, and some online quizzes, like that. Okay, right? So this is another one. Okay, I would like to ask one person. Tell me about the most important festival in your country. Okay, anyone wants to try? Anyone?
Don't have like many festivals in.
An answer that you want to talk.
This is the problem. Malaysian we don't have problem. Oh my god, Deepavali, Bali, Chinese New Year, Christmas, Hari Raya, Hari Merdeka.
Hari Merdeka.
This one. Hello. They don't want to know whether is it real or not. This is the problem. This. You want to tell the truth. Okay, you want to tell the truth. You will be shocked later. Once I show you the list of topics that you need to prepare, you will get shocked. If you don't get shocked, I don't know what kind of person are you. Okay? All right. Tell me about the most important festival in your country. If you are celebrating Hari Raya, talk about Hari Raya.
So I can make it up.
Hari Raya, yes, but Hari Raya is not the most important, right? Who cares? For you, it's the most important.
Madam, so I can make things up, is it?
Yes, please.
Gugu Gaga Festival.
Yes, but don't make it like Gugu Gaga. Susah sangat. Alright, because okay. Okay. What is your name actually? Who's that?
Hanif.
Hanif. Oh, I thought it's Alif Fidaus who slept last night. Who slept yesterday. Oh.
No, it
Okay. Alright, Hanif. Okay. You want to create, but don't make it very obvious that you are creating it.
So
okay?
you can.
For example, like, because it's not for the examiner, it's for you. It's going to be hard for you. Okay. For example, you want to say, the most important celebration festival in my country is Gugu Gaga Baba. It is celebrated it is celebrated every March. Okay. And many people celebrate it, and everyone is happy. Okay, that is dangerous. Okay, it's dangerous. Not only because you don't know much, you are creating at that time for something that is totally nothing, non-existent. Okay, compared to what I did just now here, this is my general knowledge. Okay, university must be at least 3 or 4 buildings. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, and every building might be like 3 or 4 levels or 5 levels. Common. You go to college A, you go to college B, you go to college C, it's almost similar. Yes or no?
Yes.
All right, and in every building, sometimes there is elevator, sometimes there is no elevator. Yes or no?
Yes.
See, I don't even need to create.
Hmm.
Common
So
knowledge, common.
I can
Okay.
also tell story about the cafe and everything, lah, right?
Yes. Okay. All
Hmm.
right. And for this one, tell me about the most important festival. It's very simple. Oh, the most celebrated festival in my country is Hari Raya. Well, it's celebrated by Muslim, obviously, but it has become a culture where almost everyone celebrate it. We wear baju kurung and we eat special cuisines like some special foods during that. And usually during this time, everyone goes back to their hometown, okay, to celebrate with family, relatives, and small children receive pocket money. Je. Okay? Tu je. Dia nak dengar je. He or she just wants to listen to you. Okay?
Hmm.
Alright. Okay,
Okay.
this one. Do you enjoy dancing? Dang. We never done that. I've never done that in my life. What should I do? How?
Bluff.
Huh? Oh, I forget. We have TikTok now. So yes, everyone is dancing.
Madam, can I say like I don't know, but and then I tell what I know.
Yes. Okay, for example, do you enjoy dancing? Oh, no. Okay, I'm not good in dancing, and I would say that I can't dance at all, right? But yeah, I have seen a lot of people dancing, but still I don't like it. See? Has anyone ever taught you to dance? No. Oh, well, maybe yes. When I was in kindergarten, my kindergarten teacher taught me how to dance, but dance with friends. But it's some traditional dance. I think in Malaysia we have like zapin, something like that. But yeah, that was the last time I danced. Tell me about any traditional dancing in your country. Oh yes, we have zapin. Is It's not very common now because not many people know about it. But I think in some places in Malaysia, they do still practices, and there are few classes teaching that. But yeah, that's all I can say about that. It's okay. It's okay if you don't know about that. It's okay. I don't even know about Zapin. I just use my English, okay, just to make sentences.
Madam, excuse me, sorry to cut you short. I noticed that anytime you want to give any example, you always base on Malaysia. And the question you always ask, you always use in my country. So should I talk about Malaysia, where I stay and study, or should I talk about my country, where I'm from? Or I can talk about either.
All right, fantastic. If you are from, where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria, ma'am.
Sorry?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. You talk about Nigeria. Even though you are now in Malaysia, you can talk about Nigeria.
Because
and then yes.
I was waiting for you to say the most celebrated festival is Christmas. I never heard about Christmas. You were talking about Hari Raya, so and I was just like a little bit lost there. So you get what I mean. And in Christmas, what you said before, like.
Okay. Can you tell me what kind of celebration do we have in Nigeria?
Definitely, we have Easter celebration. We have Christmas. But if you ask me, Christmas is the most celebrated festival. We have. I can't just say in Nigeria. I would just say probably all over the world.
Okay. I'm not sure whether I get you or not. What's your name?
My name is Christian, man.
Okay, all right. Okay, again, I would like to repeat what I have said earlier. They don't judge about the fact.
Yes, bro.
They don't judge the correctness. They want to see your language. So you are in Malaysia now, okay? But in your country, okay, you are in Malaysia now. You don't know anything about Hari Raya. You don't know anything about Christmas in Malaysia. That is fine. Okay, don't worry. But in Nigeria, you celebrated Christmas and Easter, for example. Okay, Easter. Okay. And then between Christmas and Easter, you think, hey, Christmas and Easter celebrated in any country. Okay? Okay, just choose one. Just choose one and move on. Okay, you feel happy to talk about Christmas, you talk about Christmas. Okay, you are happy to talk about your Easter celebration, you can talk about Easter celebration. Okay, so it actually depends on your background knowledge. Even though you are now in Malaysia, use your background knowledge back in your country. Okay, because with that it will help you with fluency. Okay, you cannot say the most important festival in Malaysia is Hari Raya, but you don't know anything about Hari Raya. No. Okay, because why? You will keep quiet. All right. So the most important thing is actually the one that you already know. That is all part. That is what part one is all about. Okay. Do you understand?
Yeah, ma'am.
I hope I have answered your question. Okay. All right, so listen carefully to the questions. Identify the tenses you need to use. Okay, very quickly look here. How did you celebrate your birthdays when you were a child? So if you listen to this one, how did, right? So it must be in past tense. Okay. Next one. How do you feel when you have a lot of things to do in a short space of time? How do you feel? So it's present tense. Now, in what ways tourism has changed your hometown? Okay, starting in the past until today, present perfect. Would you ever want to be a celebrity? Why? It's a wish and a desire. So it's different kind of person. I would not like to be a celebrity because I don't like fame. Something like that. Okay. Right. So useful phrases starting off. Okay, then tell me something about your hometown. So look at this one very clear. Well, as you can probably guess, I come from Taipei and I have lived here all my life. Although at the moment I'm studying in another city, Taichung. I suppose if I had to describe Taipei, the first thing I would say is that it's very crowded, maybe even one of the biggest cities in Asia, I guess. It's so congested that even the locals have problems finding their way around. Another significant characteristic is that it offers splendid examples of contemporary architecture. Actually, some of the renowned landmarks are in the middle of Taipei, such as the Taipei 101, the second tallest building in the world. Right? So this is the perfect structure. But of course, sometimes we cannot do that. It's fine, all right? If you can do with a lot of practice, you can do something like this. Okay, there's a formula for that actually. This is another one. Okay, this is another phrases that you can use. Okay, and what is it? You can use to start your sentences. Okay, I don't think we have time to sorry, 12:30 to watch this one, but once we come back, then maybe we can continue with this one. Okay, all right. Okay, the last one is actually don't do this. Okay, don't repeat the question. Like for example, what is the most interesting thing about your hometown? Don't repeat like the most interesting thing about my hometown is. No need. No. Okay, just say is or some fascinating aspects are the transport system and liveliness. Okay, start your sentence with ideas. Do not need to repeat the question again. Okay. Okay. This is another formula. Okay. Give a reason, offer an example, give details, and speculate. Okay, how to make full sentence. Okay, before we go. Okay, before we go for a break, look at this one. Ayat speaking exam part 1 topics. The first questions will be on one of the following topics: your work or your studies, like what I asked, your home, your accommodation, and your hometown. So you must get ready with these 3. Okay, you must prepare with some sort of words that you want to use here. And then look at this one. Okay. They might ask you like, what do you know how to read maps? Like, what? Then you can see the difference. You can say that, okay, the year I was born or the era I live now no longer use paper map. We now use Google Maps. But yes, I know how to follow directions according to maps. Okay. Even though you're in Google Maps now, it's still maps anyway. All right. So see, there are many topics that you need to, you need to get ready with vocabulary, so that you don't go there and keep quiet. Okay. All right. So we're going to continue at 12:30. We're going to continue at 2:30 by looking at this one, this example. So now, that's all. Okay. Let's take a break. Okay, what is it? Let's take a break and come back at 2:30. Is it okay?
Madam, the video for this teaching, hope we can get it.
Okay, Miss.
Sorry?
Okay, madam.
This teaching today, how can we get the slide? I mean, the video. Is it possible?
Yes, I thought I can share on Google. What is it? I can share here, but I think I just send it to your lecturer. Okay, I will send to lecturer, and then you will, maybe she or will pass it to you. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
See you later. Bye. Have a nice lunch.
Thank you, madam.
Bye, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.